Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. So today I'm very excited. I'm opening the doors of my analytics my new service called the Quant Analytics. So what are we dealing with here? If you come into my site, just click on product. What you do is you'll see I've got all my usual courses here, the futures options, strategy overview, interactive brokers API workshop, algo trading components, and Python. And then, of course, we got the new service that we're just launching pretty well today. Okay, so what does it entail? Well, we got all the details here, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to give you an overview of what you can expect when you start out. So here is our new service. So if you want to get a sample of the kind of analysis I've got, let me take you to our dashboard. Okay, so we have a main dashboard here called Analytics Dashboard. And I've done previous videos on this before, but there's basically two new postings I just put up today on April 27th. Okay, as you can see here, Tuesday, April 27th. So when you come into the analytics as of that date, you'll see that there's two postings. One's private, one is a free preview. Now, when I say free preview, I want to give you a style of what you can expect from myself starting out with this new service. So you can get access to this just to give you an idea of some opportunities that I've seen in the last 24 hours that you could partake in. This one I just did today is actually 4. I'll do another one later tonight and do one a day. So what I'm doing here, if you watch this free preview, you'll get an idea of two potential pair trades coming out that are opening up pretty well right now. And this is what I'm planning to do. So what I am starting out is very simple, very basic. So there's 3 ways to look at the markets. We can look at the markets as a computer scientist, programmer. We can also look at the markets from a mathematical or a scientific point of view, as in quantitative research. And then the third way, which is the old school way, which has always been out there, is looking at the markets as a trader, as a human trader. That's what I'm doing right here. And the source of information I'm getting that from is Instagram. So you may know or you may not know, I've got an Instagram account, if I get it properly. Instagram Quant Labs Net. And here, let me just do a Google search. That should come up. Quant Labs Net. Okay, I guess some reason my URL I was typing and didn't like it. So we've got right now 12,000 postings. Okay, who cares about followers? I'm doing this for my own interest. I've talked about this in the past. I go through Bloomberg once a day. And I'm usually putting up about 40 charts from Bloomberg, the news app, on what I see in those charts. Now, you may not know this, but I have built an entire system looking at this data, at whatever data. And it's a very simple machine learning set of algorithms that I've developed. And what it does is it will go through looking at all of these data points in this chart and some other stuff that are parallel with these. And it will spit out results of what it thinks may be decent little opportunities. And usually I only track 2 to 4, maybe 5 a day. And these are what I'm talking about. And then I dig deeper as a human, looking for better research on those opportunities. And I make videos out of them. So that's what I've done here, is I've done 2 videos. This is the first one, which is just give you a style of what I'm doing. But there's one I've done earlier today on 4 opportunities, and these are global. These are any opportunity, any asset class, be it stock, ETF, forex, commodity, future option, anything, and just it's just an opportunity that looks good. Now, this is how I'm starting out, very slow, very easy. I'm working with probably one of the best marketing guys out there, and part of what I'm afraid of, I have fear over, is overwhelming people. So I could easily put in 100 charts a day, like this, of different types of analysis, and it got to a point where people aren't going to use it. People are going to get overwhelmed. So I've kept it down to one a day. But I've got other tools that are at my disposal, scripts. Now, you got to remember, I've been doing this for 6-7 years. I have in my entire inventory of algorithms about 500. All right, 500 different ways to look at different market opportunities, different asset class. So I have that at my disposal. I could watch 500, 1,000 instruments daily in real time with the data sources that I've got now. But now I'm at a point where I'm consolidating it all and only going to be posting the best opportunities out there. And these are using fundamental, technical, and quantitative. Now, it's going to get a lot more advanced, but I'm not going to be posting this stuff on this membership because people are just going to get overwhelmed. So what I'm planning to do is just doing it at the start as a human, and then putting up better charts to verify that data and those calls. The next set of steps I'm doing is to build out a custom mobile app for myself in iOS, Apple iOS, for my iPad and iPhone. I've done lots of charts, videos on that and why. On top of that, my other big opportunity I'm looking at is to start eventually getting into live trading. Now, don't expect me to try to make a living out of it because that's not what it's about for me right now. What I'm after is to find really good, solid market opportunities using the different techniques that I have, again, at my disposal, using Dukas copy and just really focusing on Forex globally. Also focusing on a little bit of the major commodities, be it precious metal like silver, gold, oil, liquid natural gas, and maybe some CFDs out of Europe because that's what I have access to through Dukas copy. So the idea is to come up with some automated techniques, put on some little dinky positions like $1, $2, $100, whatever I can afford to lose, and I expect to lose. The idea is from there building this service that will include that. And as things progress, we're going to start building out more sophisticated algorithms and systems to enhance my portfolio optimization, to enhance my portfolio weighting, sizing, and all that. Do all the assessment of the analysis on risk and reward. All of that. This is going to be rolled out over the next, as long as I live, I guess. So that's the evolution of how I see this thing. So we talked about that. Now, I've got lots of videos on how to get the detail of this service. Okay, so if you come under product, and then you just choose, as I said, the view course, you get started now. That little yellow button, you can't miss it. There's actually 2 of them. All right, so this is what you'll initially get when you sign up. As I said, you're going to get these little videos daily from me, looking at trading opportunities. Plus, in the coming weeks, every Monday, I'll be doing 2 seminar sessions, webinars, live. Monday evenings, Eastern Standard Time, which of course is the same as New York. We'll open it up to the public, and then we'll open it up to the private member group, you guys and gals, because we're starting to get a few more ladies as part of the clan here at the community. Not many, but they're out there. Anyway, so if you want to get more detail on that, all you got to do is, where am I? I'm probably confusing you. Okay. So in there, you'll get lots of videos to explain what you have. Lots of information here. And lots of, no, that's it. So that's pretty well it. Weekly webinars. No guru does this to make it public and private. And we'll just go over about, just as a community of people as they come on, talk about trading. And if you want algorithmic trading and automated, because there's so many queries every day now. I just put up 3 videos to answer 3 separate people, and I'm at a point now where I'm ignoring people on Skype and Facebook Messenger and all that. It's really overwhelming. So that's the plan. Now, when you sign up, this is what you'll come to. You'll come to this big dashboard here, and we've got here really some juicy stuff here. We've got the Facebook group, approaching 10,000 people, folks. Instagram, the past webinars that we're going to be doing and have done, the econometrics, which a lot of these calls are based around off of, and it's always forward-looking, and it's global, as I said. Options, futures, asset classes, forex, and stock and equity. This includes that all professional traders now trading are the ETFs. And then, of course, we've got our usual stuff, our events, video tutorials, and da-da-da. It's pretty extensive. Now, you're probably going, that's cool, Brian, and I know it ain't free. How much does it cost? Well, if you come back to this thing here, so if you come under product, right? Product, it'll take you here, view course, get started now, and here's the whopping price as we come in. Now, here's the detail. Now, I'm going to give you for $5. I'm keeping the lurky-loos out here. I'm going to give you for $5 in PayPal for 2 days. So you get a trial for $5. Very cheap. From there, actually that's wrong. Didn't get cash properly. So let me just do this again. Just come anywhere on the quantlabs.net, product, quantitative. Okay, get started now. This is what it should be. It's the caching of the server. Well, did the same. Okay, the price is supposed to be $47. Okay, but for a highly limited time, it's going to be $97. Okay, starting out. Now, as I said, I'm working with quite a few marketing geniuses. They figure the type of service, and for when you comparatively compare like a trading advisory monthly, they're charging up to $700. So they figure for the amount of analysis you're getting, the live engagement with all the video preview, video conferencing and all that, I can easily go to $197 a month, and then as if things prove themselves, as things become more sophisticated, I can move it on up to $297, $397 a month. No questions asked. And I can say that because I've been testing advertising. We could easily target higher end markets, and from there we can measure a higher end market that will easily pay $397 and probably beyond that. But that could probably take a while. Now, if you've not seen our stats, credibility is obviously important. If you go to our Quantcast metrics, this is like ComScore, and basically if you come to our site, which we are confidently measured with, we don't care about we don't care about the volume, to be honest. Now I'm just going to show you the US stats. What's really interesting here is the demographics. Here's the stats that I want you to pay attention to. Household income of our visitors. I dare you to find anybody with verified stats that has, out of 221 total, this is about 500 people, the measurement of that means that 220, I'll do it again. I did this in a past video. Nope. Let's see here. here. Do a calculator. So I'm just going to do this quickly. 65 plus 101 plus 159 plus 221. That's the total number of people measured. 416. Okay. So this total is 416. Okay. So when you factor in that percent of how many actually make over 150 grand a year, check it out. 221 divided by 416 gives us 53% of our audience makes over $150,000. That's crazy. Now, if you add in the 159 here, so that's now including not just making the 150,000, but now we're also including the number for that make over $100,000 a year. So essentially, if that makes sense, let me just make sure I'm not. Math is. So we got 159 plus 221. Okay? Like, if that's true, 221 plus 159 divided by 416. So that means, if I'm not mistaken, over 90% of our audience, 90% makes over $100,000. That's crazy. I didn't think it'd be that much. It doesn't make. Does that make sense? Anyways, but you can probably tell it's still quite a bit of people making over 100, 150,000. So, not many people are measured at all. I don't want to go in here, but I know CNBC is, and they have similar. CNBC.com. I think we got some. Let's see, CNBC. I know that they're measured. So we do demographics. So again, they're similar to us, but very few other people are measured. I know, like Bloomberg's not measured for some reason. So you have to be what they call quantcast or quantified, measured here, and see that they're not quantified. So we do that out of confidence. So I just want to show you that our audience is doing well. So the point is, we can easily target an audience through marketing means on Facebook for an audience that makes over 150 grand that will scoff at $397 a month if things start to prove themselves. So at the end of the day, right here, as you can tell, it should be 40. Even if it's $97, it's still a deal. But for a limited time, we're doing it at $47. Okay, $47. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep that going for a long time. You pay that rate now until the time I take it away and it goes to $97 a month. You'll be permanently grandfathered into that rate at $47 forever, as long as you remain a member. I've got people still that are part of my original membership from 6 years ago that were paying $37, and they're still been a very happy member all the way back as long as that, paying $37. So I'm lowering it again for those that are really hardcore followers of mine. I know there's a lot of you out there now. You want to get in on the cheap. This is the place to come. You won't get this any time down the line. And as long as you pay that rate, as I said, you'll be grandfathered at that rate permanently. And I think within the next week, and again, today is the 27th, Thursday, I will raise that to $97. because I know I have an audience willing to pay top dollar. And as I said, I've shown you on that Quantcast as well. Okay, so be aware. Hopefully you'll jump in, and if you've got problems, let me know, and we'll help you out. And be on the lookout for our upcoming webinars. You want to know that your best bet is to come under events, and we're just starting out on that. We've got a new event May 2nd, May 6th, and then following that, we'll be doing every Monday night our weekly online events. All right, so hopefully you'll dig that. Okay, and $50, man, that's gonna be cheaper than taking out your spouse for a dinner. All right, later, man. Take it easy, and we can still be friends, whatever you decide. Later, bye.